Well, one of my favorite parts of the year, it is here. Coach, thanks so much for the time. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, so the season's about to start. Gotta ask this first. What do you say to folks who say, man, UTSA put itself in a no-win situation with that game against UIW to start the season? What would you say to those people?
I disagree. I think that we're facing a quality opponent, but yet we are a team that has dreams and desires to be in the conversation when you talk about top-tier programs in the state of Texas. And the only way we can do that is to separate ourselves by playing those schools. That's why we're going to Austin. And a year from now, that's why we're going to College Station. That's why we play Baylor. And I think it's good for our city. I think it's good for college football when we have an opportunity to play a team like Incarnate Word, who's a quality opponent.
How much fun is it for you guys, this whole fanfare, the hometown showdown is what we're calling it, just two city rivals going at each other. Maybe rival's too strong a word, but just the fact that it's the two biggest schools, two football programs biggest in San Antonio going toe-to-toe. How much fun have you guys had with it?
You know what? We're embracing it now that it's game week. I know our marketing team, our university, has done a great job with it. I think that the people voices should be heard. Our city wanted this game. Our fans wanted this game, the alumni base of both schools. And we welcome it, and we look forward to playing a quality team.
Frank Harris going to be your starting quarterback?
Yeah, he is.
It's going to be great to see Frank back on the field after what he went through last year.
Last 2 years.
The last 2 years, true. You see him more so than we do. He'd take us through what you see right now with Frank Harris.
A young man who have persevered, who have showed tremendous determination to come back from not just one injury, but two injuries collegiately, coming off one in high school. The perseverance, the wherewithal, the mental, the physical toughness, anguish that he's had to overcome and push through cannot be put into words. And to be at a point where he is now in his career to lead this program, to lead our program where he went to high school, you know, and this city, it's a big deal for him. He is very humble about it, very gracious about it, and a position that he's earned. It's the interesting thing is, you know, you say things like there'll be something good that comes out of it. And so from a mental standpoint of understanding how to be a collegiate quarterback, how to study, how to grow, he has grown leaps and bounds compared to where he was a young, talented guy. He's gotten so much bigger. He came to us maybe 178 pounds. He's over 200 pounds now. He's stronger. He's faster. He's smarter. Everything that you want in the development of a quarterback has happened for him with the injury. Although it was ugly and you felt empathy for him, he took advantage of it and made something that was considered disastrous a positive by improving himself.
And hearing the guys talk throughout the fall practices, they talk about how one of the things that they're focusing on is not repeating what happened last year. Is there a sense that last year is a huge source of motivation in terms of going forward?
You know, I think it's the exact opposite, Hector. Last year is last year. You know, so many questions keep coming up about what happened last year. And here's what I've said to our team. It's a chapter that we've closed. And we're not talking about what happened in 2016 when we were bowl eligible, or 2017 when we beat Baylor. All that's behind us. We got to deal with the present. We got to live in the moment, the now. And you look up and it's 4 years later. If you could believe this is our fourth year together, you and I and our program. And so I think we have to embrace the moment and prepare for the moment.
And a fourth year, it's flown by, hasn't it, Coach?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to believe that from the moment you set foot on campus and it kind of turned things around. I think a lot of folks are looking for another resurgence, if you will. I know you're saying that last year's over, and it is, but I think we get to see the first part of the rest of the year on Saturday.